G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, as you can see, I've got my ramp here and freshly painted it, and I just wanted to add some grip to this ramp because especially winter coming up in the next few months, if I take this with me down to the field or whatever, you know, I'll be probably running it in the wet, and you know, obviously when you're running on the wet, the tires are going to get wet, and once it approaches the ramp, you've got a high risk of it slipping over to the side. So I decided to go down the local hardware store and buy some of this Croc Grip tape. Now this is designed for steps, as you can see here. So it's an anti-slip tape. I bought a couple of rolls here. It's commercial high grit. I believe it's 60 grit, this particular roll, and I'm going to just lay a few strips all along the ramp and add some grip to it. So I initially did look at on eBay for, you know, the skateboard deck grip tape for skateboards, and that was rather expensive actually. Online it ranged from about $14 per sheet just to do one skateboard. So being that this ramp is a little over 1/2 meter wide, it's actually 60 centimeters wide by 80 centimeters in length from top to bottom. Yeah, it would have been really expensive to buy skateboard grip tape, and it wouldn't have reached to the top either. So I've got as you can see, 5 meters length by 48. So I'll just lay a few strips up here. I'll start from one side, then work my way in. If there is a bit in the middle left over, I'm not really worried about that. So all right, I'll show you guys once it's done. Oh, by the way, this stuff per roll was only $11 at Bunnings. So anyone living in Australia or New Zealand, yeah, you can get this at Bunnings. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it, guys, and I'll show you the finished product. So here's the tape here, guys. I've just taken out the packaging, and as you can see, it's fairly decent grit, 60 grit. It's got the backing on the side, so it's basically gonna lay some strips down there like that and cut it to size. So I'll get into that now. What I've gone ahead and done is I've pre-cut the lengths from that roll. Now I've gone through one roll already, as you can see. So I got 6 strips, exactly the height of the ramp here, and there was that much left over from the roll, guys, after cutting those out. So I've got another roll, as you can see. So I'm going to get about 12 strips out of this particular ramp. Alright guys, well, I'm all done. There it is. I had enough to do the whole ramp out of those 2 rolls. There's just a center stripe there is where I ran out, so I just done half a dozen on this side, half a dozen on that side, and only cost $11 a roll. So that little line in the middle, you know, it's just like a guide, a center guide now. So yeah, pretty good stuff. It's gonna make this ramp a lot more durable as far as damage is concerned. Like when I last took the ramp out with a Bowie truck, you know, it gouged out a big chunk out of this side here. So this is going to protect it from damage, and it's going to be waterproof as well. I won't have to paint the ramp as often, you know, to stop it from rotting once it gets wet. So yeah, pretty happy the way it turned out, guys. It's pretty grippy too, so once the trucks hit the ramp, it's going to grip rather than slide around, especially in winter. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm happy with it anyway for $11 a roll. I just needed 2 rolls. So as if you're in Australia, New Zealand, if you got a, you know, homemade ramp like this, you might want to pick up some of this stuff. It's called Croc Grip, grit that bites. And this is the rolls that I use, 5 meter roll by 48 millimeter wide. And if you've got a similar size ramp to mine, that's as much as material you're gonna need, enough to do the whole ramp. So yeah, pretty happy with it, guys. It's the commercial high grit stuff. So $11 a roll, bargain, I reckon. I only had to spend $22. That's in Australian dollars, of course. So yeah, pretty happy with it. So yeah, like I said, it should be more durable now. It should be, you know, it shouldn't take on as much damage as what it did before, being bare ply, like when I took it out last time. So yeah, it's going to protect it. It's going to be waterproof, because this is waterproof tape, and I'm not going to have to paint it so often. Like, you know, I've painted the actual ramp a couple of times because the paint does wear out. I've had this ramp for a couple of years now, and to stop it from rotting, you have to refresh the paint, you know, give it another lick of paint, a couple of coats, so I won't have to do the actual ramp itself. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Just thought I'll make a quick video of what I've done to this one. I had plans to do it just after I painted it, so I thought I'll yeah, show you guys the product I used and how cheap it is to actually add some good grip to your ramp for your RC trucks, so when you go bashing. So thanks very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and stay tuned, because I'm gonna have some more cool RCs on the way, and I've already got some here that I have to review, so I'm a bit behind on the review sort of thing. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, enjoy the hobby. Bye for now.